Hello, this is Mac from the Radionode team. This time, we will introduce the Audit Trail function. There are three main functions in the Audit Trail menu: User Access History List, System Notification History, and Quick Report Sending History. In particular, User Access History Lists complies with Title 21 CFR Part 11, a federal regulation of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. This regulation is a guideline for ensuring the security, integrity, and traceability of electronic records for any combination of representation of information created, modified, maintained, stored, retrieved, or distributed by computer systems. This law specifically applies to pharmaceutical companies, medical device manufacturers, biotechnology companies, biologics developers, CROs, and other FDA-regulated industries, as well as U.S. companies wishing to export medical devices, raw materials, and finished products to the U.S. Many companies are investing to comply with these regulations. Moreover, as vaccine management needs to be strengthened, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is actively recommending the use of digital data loggers. Our Radionode365 functions previously only managed the lowest and highest temperatures, but the recently introduced functions can periodically monitor and give a detailed report on the period for which the appropriate temperature was not maintained, and this can be stored up to 3 years. So if there is a need to use a data logger in your application, similar to the one recommended by CDC, Radionode365 has the best management method complying with Title 21 CFR Part 11. Shall we take a look at the Audit Trail function of Radionode365? First, let's look at the User Access History. User Access List shows a record of the actions of several registered users on the Radionode365 page. If you click on the User Access List, the operation time, user ID, menu, access IP address, action method, and detailed contents are automatically recorded. All content is stored in English. You can search data by selecting the desired period by clicking the calendar button at the top, or clicking the last day, last 7 days, this month, last 3 months button on the right to view the access history of users for each desired period. You can set the access history information to be displayed vertically for each case by clicking the toggle button below. You can select and display only the data you want by pressing the columns button. If you deselect date and time, user, and so on, it will not appear on the screen. You can export data in the form of files such as CSV, TXT, Excel, PDF, and so on by clicking the Share button on the far right. Next, let's take a look at the history of system notifications. On the System Notification History screen, the sending date and time, MAC address of the device, device model name, device name set by the user, notification type, notification method, transmission success, or failure status are displayed with the Status button. The system notifications of Radionode365 occur in 4 main cases. First, there is a lost connection for device notification that notifies the user by text message when data collection is impossible due to disconnection of internet communication. Second, there is a battery warning notification that informs the user when the battery needs replacement. Third, for products with a built-in UPS, there is power notification, which notifies the user when the DC power of the product is lost, changing the power supply method to the battery. This power change notification is widely used to manage power outages. Finally, there is an expire date notice. In order not to miss the service extension period, this notice provides master account users with the first notice 30 days before the service period expiration date, and the second notice 15 days before the service period expiration date. The last feature to look at is the Quick Report Sending History. The Quick Report function is a function that notifies the data of a specific sensor managed with a widget by text message at a set time, even if there is no deviation, as introduced in the dashboard function guide video earlier. Here, in the Quick Report Sending History, you can check the SMS history sent by the Quick Report function set in the dashboard. You can check the date and time, the name of the widget, the content of the message, the contact method, and the status of transmission success or failure. If you click the Send Status button, more detailed information about who was notified and to which contact information is displayed. Radionode365 not only sends notifications, but also detailed report to whom, when and how notifications are sent, and who received them and what actions were taken can be managed thoroughly. Your valuable information is safely protected while leaving a history for future reference, so please use it with confidence. In the next section, we will guide you on how to extend the service, upgrade, and recharge your credits. Thank you.